This is NBC Connecticut Today at 7.
Actually, before we go to break, we have more to tell you about coming up on NBC Connecticut Today. A motorcycle ride covering 50 miles of the state. It's raising money for a good cause. We'll sit down and talk with some of the riders.
Looking forward to that.
Thank you so very much. NBC Connecticut partners in a caring community with the Connecticut chapter of the Multiple Sclerosis Society. Next week, we'll be co-sponsoring a motorcycle ride to raise money and awareness for the disease. Joining me now are Pat and Kate Burlison, who'll be taking part in the 50-mile ride. Pat and Kate, thank you for joining us, and you've brought us your daughter, Madison, as well.
Good morning. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Now, you guys do so much in your careers to help people, you being a firefighter, you being a medical professional, but you then, 6 years ago, were stricken with this disease. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it changes everything you do in every aspect of your life. It changes taking, for instance, the elevator instead of the stairs, because you know you have an energy budget to spend for the day, and you better use it wisely. So it does affect everything. It can affect the whole family. That's why we have our daughter here with us to show that. But it affects you socially as well, because you can't be there for everybody all the time like you used to be. So a big way it affects us is with the fatigue and the energy.
Now, this ride on Sunday is really focused on two things, awareness and making money. Let's talk about awareness. What do people need to know about MS?
MS comes on in a really bunch of different ways. It presents itself from a point of view of fatigue. It comes on from you have problems with sight. It can affect people in a bunch of different ways. And the big thing about getting on and doing this interview and having the motorcycle ride is awareness. Because so many people out there could have the symptoms and not even know it.
Right.
We thought, for instance, when Kate was before she was diagnosed, she played a lot of sports in college when she went to medical school, and we thought, hey, you know, it's just maybe my age catching up to me, you know, I'm getting tired and getting fatigued. And then after Morgan was born, that's when it really reared its head and we were able to find out about it.
It's important to recognize that it's a heterogeneous disease, meaning it affects everybody differently. But there are some universal features that most people with MS have that you can't see, that's not readily visible. It's easy to see somebody limping, but it's the other symptoms we don't see that people suffer with, such as difficulty concentrating, difficulty speaking at times, and the fatigue, which is, you know, everybody says they're tired, but the type of fatigue we have with MS is different and different level.
So if you notice these symptoms, make sure you see a doctor as soon as you do.
Exactly, to be properly evaluated. Neurologists are the ones that normally make the diagnosis, so you would check in with your primary care physician first and then decide whether the next step is warranted.
Let's talk about the fun stuff. Next Sunday, you guys are throwing me on a bike.
Yes.
Absolutely.
In a sidecar.
Besides that, that's sort of the not main focus of the week. The focus of the weekend is really about making money, and talk about how we're going to go about doing that.
Well, I tell you, when we got involved with the ride, we started off with the Pettit ride last year. Dr. Pettit's wife, obviously, was a big supporter of the Connecticut MS Society. And a bunch of firefighters from my department, we got together, we rode in that ride to bring awareness up. We met some people from the MS Society. They saw that we rode. They found out that Kate had MS herself and asked us if we were going to participate in the MS motorcycle ride. We said absolutely. My fire department has been phenomenal in Bridgeport as far as getting the word out. They put the word out to surrounding fire departments, Stratford, Fairfield. It's really gone viral. So we're hoping to get a lot of support so we can really bring awareness to this disease and just get it kicked and have fun. That's what it's all about. It's about taking off your tie. It's about taking off your lab coat, you know, that you wear in your professional life, taking off the badge, wearing a T-shirt, wearing boots, jeans, and having fun.
And bringing recognition to a wonderful organization that does so much for the disease. And they keep people moving and they keep people connected, and that's really the main focus.
Absolutely.
Let me go over the specifics quickly. This is the 12th year for the ride. It's actually going to start in different parts of the state, then end up in Wallingford at the Oakdale Theater. So if you're interested in participating in the MS Motorcycle Ride next Sunday, you can still register. $30, there's the information on your screen, $30 for riders, $25 for passengers. Starts at 11, going to end at that theater in Wallingford. We've mentioned the 2 satellite locations. And for more information, visit our website, NBCConnecticut.com. Click on Partners. I'm going to be the honorary MC.
Yes.
So if you want to see me look like a fool and support a great cause at the same time, please come on out. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you. And it was great meeting you. Back to you, Carrie.
And I think we all want to see that, Todd, so we're looking forward to it.